Hey, welcome back again. Just trying to get a little bit more resources, kind of failing on that part, but trying to still keep up in the Masters League. I have this challenge, I'm halfway through, and I have 21 hours and 5 minutes left on it in these clan games. I'm taking my time with this, been busy with everything, trying to keep up with the YouTube channel, and also trying to keep everything together. Still in the process of getting everything around. Um, but with that being said, right now I'm running an army of Pekkas, healers, wizards, wall breakers, minions, one witch, and one goblin. The one goblin is just to make up the difference from having that witch. Just want to drop that witch right behind the Pekka just to get a little bit more extra damage, but hopefully not near a mortar because it will just completely wipe out the skeletons. And I'm also running lightning to help redirect my queen, and poison to help with the other heroes. The clan castle, I was just showing some because my girlfriend just started playing, so I'm trying to teach her, going through the goblin campaign right now, and I also have her in the clan so that I can donate her troops and help her get up in multiplayer battles and help her with resources. Still running 11 king and a 9 queen. Still low levels. Kind of need to get that queen up a little bit higher to do a little bit more aggressive queen walks. But on the other account right here, let's go through down near the bottom because it's a still early stage. Right here, I'm dropping trophies, as you can see. Go to the profile. Right now I'm saying at less than 1,000. I was up to like 1,500 as of yesterday. I'm just cooking archers and just picking off free buildings. Had trouble with resources, so kind of taking the easy way out. But I've seen some people attack with just like king or queen just to drop trophies. If you can find something that there is a free building, just go ahead and take it. Like kind of what you do with wizards to help with funneling, trying to get them towards the center, even in the higher up bases. So I'll probably get a couple videos of that and post those, and we'll see how everything goes with that. Sometimes you find something very funny. There was a cannon sitting when I was doing one of the raids, and there was like 3 collectors. I dropped a dropped an archer right at the top, and it literally walked the line of the cannon. And when I posted that, I think I got kind of a couple laughs, but I posted "can't touch this," referencing MC Hammer. But with this, like I said, trying to get elixir, kind of running a high elixir troop just to raid. I have it pre-made. 272,000. So I need to find someone with about 300,000 elixir alone, and then 400 dark elixir, which hasn't been much of a problem. I'm finding villages that have over 1,000. So not really too worried with dark elixir. Don't want to run golems and all that. I have another one that I'm going to try and cook after these 2. Just made it. It's a little bit of a longer one. 3 archers just to make it the difference. 60 goblins, just trying to do a little bit of a goblin knife. 2 baby dragons that will help me funnel in. And then Pekkas to help take a little bit of that damage away from the baby dragons. A wizard just to make up the difference. I had 7. Couldn't have a Valkyrie or anything like that, so I was like, I'm just gonna throw a wizard and archers into it. 3 balloons to help with a little bit of the defenses, and also a little bit of a variation. I did all your elixir spells, the jump spell, the rage spell, heal spell, and the lightning spell. Then also want to show how the skeleton spell works. Trying to also help with funneling in, trying to get that queen to hit those air defenses. And one thing that's the one thing I didn't put in. Okay, So I'm going to take out these archers and this wizard, and I'm going to put a couple wall breakers in. And then with one extra goblin, so it's going to be 61 goblins, 3 wall breakers to help goblins to go in. I have a jump spell to try and push them past that next wall. Start off with a queen walk and kind of get all those defenses to target them. Lay that jump spell, throw in the goblins, and take out that town hall. And hopefully get a decent amount of loot. Most of these bases have it in the center. I've seen a lot of bases on the younger account, the James Well account, that they had their town halls just out. Either it's a dead base and they're getting a quick easy win, or they're trying to drop trophies in not just attacking but also their defense, and trying to get people away from their main village where it has all the elixir, the dark elixir, and the gold. So that's one way of doing it. But let's get into a live attack so we can show that. Maybe that is... There was one attack. Oh, I tried doing a queen walk. I'm going to show you this replay. I tried doing a queen walk and it ended up being a witch walk. Put that king down, a couple of those wizards just to take out that queen. And then trying to funnel out around. I'm going to pick this up just to show clearing out some of those air defenses and clearing out those mortars. As you can see, that queen took a lot of damage right in the beginning, and then you have that witch right off to the side of it. That witch is also getting a little bit of heal as well because it's in the range, and also it's taking damage from those mortars. The crossbow takes that out, and you have, I believe you still have 4 angels right on that witch. Since the defenses were occupied, I just spawned out a bunch of archers, but they ended up dying because of the splash damage from the wizard and also that cannon and that big bomb as you just saw. But you have those skeletons trying to break through that wall and just couldn't. And you can see that health goes down quick and then comes straight on back up to full health. And this just continuously goes for a while. I was just trying to get that elixir and I just got that win at 50%, and I'm only down to this one witch. Laid that poison spell trying to knock down some damage on those, and it worked. I was kind of hoping for everything else to target the witch, and then those little Larrys, as people call them, just jump on that wall and just knock it out. But those mortars just keep on just laying heavy firepower right on that corner and leaving that witch go. And then that witch just comes out of the range of the cannon, so it retargets to the skeletons, and there's the replay. Didn't pull out much elixir or anything for that. Just trying to, I would like to get the elixir and all that, trying to keep my troops going and everything. I apologize for that. The dogs keep barking. But anyway, trying to pull out that 1 star. That was going to be an easy base. As you can tell as you can tell, not strong troops. My Pekka's only a level 1. So that's the first thing I'm messing up with that. My witch, also level 1. My wizards, level 5. My goblins, level 5. So I boosted everything else for war, but now I'm working on raiding troops, and I can't raid to get them boosted. So, like I said in the past, I have a rune of gold, rune of elixir, but I'm waiting to be completely tapped, that I can't upgrade anything else. pop that rune of gold, pop that rune of elixir, and just going on a spending spree. Do a couple upgrades and all that. So when I do that, I will make a video and show you exactly what I did. I'm not going to be like General Tony or anything like that, that he's pushing to become maxed. I would like to be just working on walls by the time the new update comes out for the town hall. Some of the updates they have in the past allowed you to get troops one town hall early, or just changing how the leveling system went. So maybe, we don't know, with this update they might bring down miners so that they can come in, because rumor has it this update's going to carry a new troop. I also play Clash Royale, so I've seen all the different troops they have there. It would be nice to have another troop, find out how to work with it, or even a new spell. It would be nice. But most of the time it's just, not saying I'm getting bored with it, but some people might say that it's getting repetitive, running with the same troops. Granted, it's a different base, but it takes a little bit of strategy, and some people either mastered it or just getting tired of it. But that was the Immortal Witch. But there was one, we were getting ready for war, and someone put up their war base. Right here, I only got 17% on him. And kind of got mad with him, which ended up me getting mad at myself. I was running mostly ground troops. I had 3 witches, 7 Valkyries, 2 golems, trying to work in a queen walk, trying to work something different with the war. So it really didn't work. Plus also I didn't have the spells that I wanted for the war, because I had a couple rages and all that, but didn't work. As you can see right there, you have the balloons. So I kind of rushed in, not expecting anything in, but that was my fault. I'll explain a little bit more later why that's my fault. But you have that witch, and pretty much annihilated my entire clan, my entire troop. Now I popped the queen, and since they were still so close, my queen did not survive. So I was trying to just take out his clan castle, and then I didn't use any of the poisons, I think. Oh, there we did. I used a poison. So kind of failed on my part, but on the Facebook chat I sent him a little symbol and I explained what it was, and he said, "Why is that?" I was like, "Screw your CC." And he is like, "You donated them to me." So I was like, that's right, I donated him troops so he could attack, because he runs a little bit more heavy on the dragon side, so he can also cook his hounds. He requests loons, which gives him 1 level bonus, because he's a level Town Hall 10, but level 7 is maxed, and you can get level 6 at Town Hall 9. So with that being said, you have to be Town Hall 11 to get max loons for yourself. But with the level promo, he can get max loons from me. So I donated him 6 loons, and his clan castle allows him to have 35. We only can donate 6 troops at this time. But let's get into a live attack. Hopefully I don't fail with this too bad. So again, I want to make sure that I have enough elixir to even make sure it's even worth rating. And I need almost 300,000. So I need to find somebody that's hoarding, or a dead base that's been dead for a while. So because if I can find a dead base and all their elixir is in the outside, that would be great. And I would say we just found one. I'd like to use the Pekkas to help with funneling. I want to try and get that queen in there. But let's lead off with the queen. That's something new that I'm going to try. And try to get a little bit directed from her. Lay those Pekkas and wizards. I still have 7 wizards left. Picking off some of those free bases, helping her get into that center, since that is already being preoccupied. I'm going to drop 3 to help push that queen into the base. And I'm going to lay these archers because why not? They're archers. And that crossbow. And she's not going the way that I want her to. Trying to push her into the center. Witch out there. Because I want her to take on that air defense. So that my wizards and my angels stay intact. And it doesn't seem like that's going to work. Damn. So get rid of that. And that crossbow's still standing. So I think I'll be able to get it with that archer tower up there, this elixir. So let's try and get a little bit of distance. And let's see if that worked. Nope. Not free building. Oh, maybe here. Nope. And that's the reason why we don't like using Pekkas and healers. But maybe it'll break through and not take as much damage and probably take that the town hall. And probably not. I definitely need to level them up a little bit more. And now I'm down to Crystal 2. Well, Crystal 3. So, and Crystal 1. So, I'm going to continue working on this. Maybe I might have to do the same thing with this account. Just cook archers and do a little bit of free building hunting. Pick up some elixir, max them out, but I still want to try and wait to do that. I want to stay in Masters League, but Crystal still a good bonus and still good bases to go against and good loot to be had. But like I said, that's what I'm doing with both my accounts. So, but I think I already showed you this one. I dropped like 16 wizards and a big bomb came out of nowhere. So, a little ticked off about that. So, but if you have any recommendations on different attacks for people that are more experienced than I, or if you like the channel, post a comment. Trying to get a couple of the other YouTubers to at least look at my videos, get a little bit better opinion, and let me know what I can do to change. I'm not going to be able to do any giveaways because I don't have the money for it, but if, like General Tony, he has basically made a career YouTubing either with Clash Royale, PUBG, Fortnite, and Clash of Clans. But with me, I'm not looking to do that. If there is anything that comes out of it, it will be gems for the clan itself. And I'm not looking on pocketing any money that I do get for this. We are looking for new people. Maybe with this new update, it might change it up a little bit. That'll cause some of these dead bases to come back to life. Or even people that are just starting back up. If you need a clan, just look us up. It's Kazakhstan, Kekistan, and we are level 6. Just look for this name, JDub11W92. The W is supposed to be a 2 for November 2nd, 1992. And also, the clan is right here. You need 1200, but if you want to be in and you are based in the United States, I really don't want much of a time change. We have people in California, we have people on the East Coast, West Coast, middle of this country. That'll be fun. I think we have one person with 2 accounts in our clan right now that is up in Canada. but still the same time zone, so it won't be that bad, or should I say time zones. So if you are within those time zones, speak English so that we know what you're talking about. Just let me know. You can also friend me on Facebook, or just friend me on here. As you can see, my profile, the code is right here, and just leave that up a little bit so you can write it down to add. But we are looking for new people. We just had our leader step down to co-leader and boosted me up. He's still going to be active, but he just has a lot on his plate right now. Nothing against him there. If you want a clan just to get troops or help out, we would like people to donate and receive. But as you can see right here, troops donated. I've donated almost 3,500, and I've only received less than 1,000. So I don't mind donating to lower people and not getting anything back. I pretty much only request troops just for war, or if I need that final push to put me over the edge to get that 1 star or something like that. Like right now I have low on elixir, so I might be requesting a little bit more, but I try not to request, and if there is a request up, I try to fill it as soon as possible with whatever they want. If you are requesting troops in the clan, make sure you put down what you want, or just say anything, that'll be fine. Or even just, I need ranged, air, ground, whatever. So with that being said, we have a little more of a view of what you are using for war or for your attacks, so that we don't have you doing an air attack and then we send you a Pekka and a giant, which is going to be ground troops, which are going to trigger those ground defenses, and you're going to be focusing more on those air defenses to knock them out, so that you don't get your loons destroyed or your dragons or whatever. So that's one thing to look at. If you just say you need reinforcements, I'm probably just going to send you giants. I'm going to send you tanks. But another thing is, with our clan, you have multiple different levels, and I've went on, asked for a golem max level, I've asked for a hound max level, something like that. You don't need to say what level, but we'd like to try and find out who has the highest level and donate, especially during war. But with clan games, if you have a donation challenge, we have this Facebook chat, jump on it, say, hey, I have the donation challenge, put them up. We usually jump on straight as soon as we see that, put a request up. Because 100 troops, I went 8 hours and just barely finished that. Before that, I was running around begging people, put up your request. I don't feel like that should happen. They're getting free troops. Granted, it might not be strong troops, but they're getting extra troops to put a little bit more damage per second onto the field to help clear out some of those buildings. Maybe use it on a resource, whatever. When I take the donation challenge, I usually go with loons or giants. Don't really go with hounds as much because they're expensive, and I only can donate 1 per person. I'd rather just do 6 donations right with the giants and knock that out ahead of time, because most of the people are Town Hall 9 and maxed out their CC for that. So that's 30 times 30 divided by 6 is 5. So I can max out how many troops I can donate to them, and also max out their clan castle. With spells, I think you need to be Town Hall 11 to get 2 spells. I would say don't get 2 poisons unless you use them on 2 different targets. If you use them both on the clan castle, it doesn't double up the effects. It only does the effect of 1. So it doesn't stack. I think it does the same thing with the heal and the rage. So don't drop 2 spells on the same thing. Especially jump. You're not going to double jump a wall when you only need a single jump. But like I said, if you like the video and want to see something, comment or like the video. And if you want, subscribe. But we are pretty much on every single day. You can talk to a couple of the higher people that there is. Such as David69. He just became a Town Hall 9, and he has a queen as like level 3. he is pushed up quite a bit. But some people we can talk to. Rarest, he was our last leader, and now he's a co-leader. He dropped down so I can go up. But pretty much from him all the way down to Ghost, you can talk to them and try to get into the clan. But I will pretty much take anyone. We just took a friend of mine that I had in the past, and he is a Town Hall 9. He is pretty rushed. So let's look at his base. That's upsetting. Okay, I'm gonna do this. He is in our war, so I can easily just show you his war base. He's just above me for my second account, right there, number 15. But for number 14, let's scout him, because you can see how his base is laid out. He doesn't have many defenses, any high level defenses I should say, but he was really rushed. And I know how it is, you want to push up to the next town hall to get the newest defense thing, and that'll help you, and it ends up hurting you with your resources. So you need to go through and try and gather up all those resources, level everything up, and it just takes time. I'm not rushed right now, but right now I'm trying to build everything up so that I'm a max Town Hall 9, go to Town Hall 10, wait to get Inferno Tower, start putting a little bit more offensive war weight, trying to tip the scales a little bit more so that I can attack better. That's what I'm doing with the James Will account. Right now I'm just working on just traps, because when you go in for war, like if I would go over to the enemy, I can't see where their traps are at. The only way I can see their traps is if someone would attack them. So with that being said, I'm upgrading those so that I can surprise them, because they come in and be like, oh, he has a little bit of defense, okay, and they come in and I just wipe out their entire clan with nothing but traps. So, oh, another thing, last war, going into the war log, last one we lost by 1 star, but we had a couple attacks left, so it kind of irritated me. And even if we got that 1 star, we're at 88.5 when they were sitting at 83.15. So with that, we would have won the war if we would have got the same amount of stars, because it would have came down to percentage. But looking at the map, going to mine right here, number 2 had to attack me with the base that I had laid out. Again, both clans messed up right in the beginning. We did not donate to the war CCs, so we both did not have any troops in the CC to help defend. So I think that's the intimidation factor. As you can see right now, I have this clan castle and I have defenses all around it, so you can't just use a hog. You have to go in with a full frontal assault, mostly dragons, but then you have all those air defenses that you have to worry about that are a little bit more spread out. So kind of laid an intimidation factor, and I'm trying something new to see how this goes. As you can see, I have a builder hut, a bomb, and a Tesla in every single corner. I think I should move that. Oh, I can't. Forgot this is not editor or anything like that. So I just pretty much laid my clan castle down, laid my town hall down, and I was like, okay, I don't want them to pop the CC straight off the bat, so I put my defenses around and then worked from there, found out what I wanted to really protect. The storages don't really matter with wars. Granted, they get a little bit of loot, but nothing as compared to multiplayer, so I'm not really too worried about it. And then the walls, they're a little bit funny on how they're all laid out. That's because I laid everything down, then I went through with the walls and I marked it all out so that I was enclosing everything I could and tried to change it up and have different compartments. It just slows them down with their ground troops. Air troops, different story, but you're gonna have a bunch of places that those loons can take damage and try and knock out, so it won't be a 3-star. But this replay, I really haven't looked at it to see how effective it was. They had a double golem right there. Not the smartest move because you have that mortar right there that both of them just took damage. Granted, they are high level ones, so it's better than having like 2 archers or 2 wizards that will knock down like a third or a quarter of their health. Oh, I guess I did have a little bit of a war CC. So, but again, he has level 5 Valkyries. I don't know what just poured out of his clan castle, but he did a ground attack, high level, high HP, high attack, high attack troops, and does a splash damage. They fit in between 2, and they knock out 2 buildings all at once. So, kind of bad that I had a clumped up building, but it could be a lot worse. He almost took out that Tesla in that town hall, that builder hall. And then kind of failed with that heal a little bit. But then you have those Valkyries and those wizards coming up from the bottom, and that queen is taking the damage from that cannon, and game over. Right now it's just clean up besides that Tesla, and with how many Valkyries there are, I'm pretty sure he's going to take it, as you can see. And then you have this last air defense that the queen's going to take out even before the Valkyries get down there. He still had a full golem. But again, I'm number 9 and number 2 had to attack me. So that tells me they were getting kind of desperate. Right here, I was a second to last attack. They picked up 2 stars, picked up another star off our 12. So I'm guessing the last attack with 10 minutes left was they had an attack left and needed to use it. But with mine, I think it was just sheer desperation. No one wanted to attack because they were afraid of what was in the clan castle. So, and you couldn't pop it right off the bat. But anyway, like I said, let me know what you want to see. Let me know what strategies you want to try. I'm going to try different things. As you can see, sometimes it doesn't work out. But, hey, you live and you learn. But let me know what you think, and I'll see you later.